almost more American in the sense that I've been here since I was 3. I've grown up here. But my entire job, what I do, is trying to create some transparency between these countries, because what is forgotten is that these policies, be it our primary sanctions that impact our own citizens, our own legal permanent residents, and that's something that goes unspoken. You know, the several hundreds of millions of dollars that belong to US persons relating to their assets just simply because they're first and second generation that remain in Iran, because the sanctions are written with certain exceptions, but without any channels through which one can transparently carry out those exceptions. And when we say that, you know, the people of Iran feel like the United States is behind them, that perhaps may have been true when we entered into the nuclear deal. Why? And the administration. Why? Because since the revolution, since the Iran-Iraq war, the entire rhetoric of the Islamic Republic of Iran has been how horrible the United States is, how they want to come get us because it's us against the world. We're the only state here that doesn't appease to them. They don't believe in diplomacy. They can't be trusted. And what does the nuclear deal do? It speaks to that. It silences that, because here's a regime that's standing up, coming to the plate and saying, yeah, the sanctions are hurting you, the Iranian people, it's putting an effect on you. Okay, do this with your nuclear program and we'll give you sanctions relief. When Trump unilaterally pulls out of a deal without any evidence of there being any type of violation, that feeds directly into the point and the rhetoric that the religious hardliners have been making for years, that the United States can't be trusted. When we come out of the Amity Treaty, what good does that do? What purpose does that serve other than to send a message that you are our enemy? Not just the government, but the other 80 million people who live in Iran. And you know, the truth is, up until that point, the people of Iran were dissatisfied with their own government. I mean, this is a government that mismanages funds. This is a government that doesn't take care of its own people. And they were blaming it their own government. But when you pull out of a deal like this, or when you have President Trump saying tweets that threaten, you know, massive destruction in Iran, it's hard for them to understand that that's geared at just the government and not them. And so I don't think, and as someone who has firsthand knowledge of what the people of Iran think, because they're not just an idea to me, they're not an abstract principle. They're faces, they're extended family, they're people I speak to, they're my clients' families. They represent the families of over 1 million Iranian-Americans who have lived in the United States and who constantly contribute to the betterment of this country. So I don't think that they're with them.
One second. So Joel, John Kerry said we should be ashamed.